new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Join Nebraska softball for another action-packed weekend on April 18th and 19th as they face Indiana at Bowlin Stadium. The top 25 ranked Huskers are hot and ready to show off their dominance in the Big Ten during this 2-game series. Plus, Saturday is Kids Day. There will be family activities throughout the game and an egg hunt with the team after the final out. You won't want to miss this weekend at the ballpark, April 18th and 19th. For event and ticket information, head to huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze, an afternoon high around 80. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, low near 59. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, with a high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a four-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats, including Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Email Jake at theticketfm.com for more questions or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Early bird registration goes through April 20th and overall registration goes through May 30th.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Captain Show. I don't even want to add that with me. Captain Show. Yeah. Can you put him on this side? I don't want to sit next to him.
This is my seat.
I know.
This is not musical chairs.
When you poured that big old glass of Haterade this morning, it's let me know what you were thinking in your state of mind.
Hey, let me ask you something.
What?
What's your son's name? Not Terrell Farley. Thank you very much.
Listen, what does that got to do with the price of tea?
Because you want to be everybody's daddy in this room.
That's a lie. I got this shirt on. Where's yours? That's a lie. This is why I wore the shirt. Because I knew you were going to be telling lies.
That's a wrinkle lie.
That's okay. It's my wrinkle lie. You're lying.
Give me my hat.
Euler.
What up?
Listen, me and you need to just talk just like he's not even here.
That's great.
We ain't talking.
I already done a show already today. I'm good.
You done a show today?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I did 11
you
to 12.
called that a show?
Yeah.
What'd you talk about?
We rocked the mic.
I'm asking a specific question. What did you talk about?
I can't tell you because now I'm giving out my information for your show. No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it on the down low.
You can't talk about the same thing.
I'm not
on 2 shows in a row.
I'm not.
That's why I want to know what you talked about.
We talked about the best 25 games of 2000s. From 2000 to 2025.
Okay.
We talked about Charlie Ward. We talked about Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Ward got a head coaching job.
Where?
FAMU.
Nice.
Basketball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Charlie Ward.
We talked. Who else we talked about? We talked about basketball, the play-in games. We didn't hit on Nebraska.
Okay, good.
I saved Nebraska for this show.
You did?
Yeah.
Give me some.
No, don't be my friend now.
Don't listen.
Don't be my buddy
here's
now.
what I'm trying to tell you. Don't be hating on my offensive compadre over there. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that.
Well,
don't do that, Bach.
I'm ready for the Euler report.
Yeah.
Bach.
Yeah.
Now.
The Euler report
he said
goes.
Now he's ready for the Euler report.
Euler.
Whoa.
Euler. When Rashawn's not here, I give
shit.
you the floor for the Euler report.
Absolutely.
Early.
Yeah.
Early. You know what his new nickname is?
What?
Venom.
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 You know what it is?
What?
Huckabuck Jr.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, that's who you are. Huckabuck Jr.
You got some nerve.
And you're
to
riding.
call me
You're not
Huckabuck.
even riding on a pig. You're riding on a cow.
Oh. Okay. Euler, how you been, man?
Good, man. Winter World Wednesday.
Yeah,
love it.
What's new in Winter World Wednesday? You better give us something for Winter World Wednesday because there's a over-under on how you coming on this Winter World Wednesday. So if you need to wait until next segment, we can do that. If not, if you're ready for Winter World Wednesday, there's a big-time bet on the line right now to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, well,
I'm just telling you. You want to wait?
Next segment.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
You got to get your thoughts together, Euler.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, man. This transfer reporter right here is the busiest one I done seen so far that since transfer portal started. I mean, they're coming out the woodworks.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But think about the one.
What's the linebacker who used to play for Chicago?
Singletary?
Urlacher's son is in the portal from Notre Dame.
Whoa.
Played as a true
That's
freshman
big.
at
That's
Notre
big.
Dame. Yeah.
That's big.
Notable names.
That's
It's
big.
Yeah. Running backs. North Carolina lost 2 linebackers, 2 running backs, offensive linemen. There's a lot going on today.
But again, do you really want to get that infused into what you got going? If you've developed, let's take Nebraska, for instance. You said it yourself, there's a different feel at practice. I said there's a different feel at practice. Euler's a different feel at practice, right?
Yes.
So if there's a different feel at practice, right? And Coach Rule has done a good job of building the culture and taking it to a different level. Why would you bring somebody that can affect that culture into the system that you don't know? Well, unless they were a 3-year player.
I'll take a 2 to 3.
At least 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Right?
Because here's the thing right here. The NCAA already said that they do not want to do the grandfather clause. So they're going to have to figure a way out of trying to.
Meaning they got to have 105.
Basically, that's what it's looking like. They said either that or nothing. So they're putting the clamps on whatever the judge wants to do. But at the same time, it gives people like Mickey a chance to grab some of these players and make his team better.
Yeah, and I think
University of Kearney.
I think what Mickey was saying earlier when he said he thought teams should pay. So Ole Miss came in and plucked his linebacker. If they're going to give his linebacker $300,000, why wouldn't they give him something?
I'll tell you what, instead of giving $300,000, I'll give you 2 players for that one.
Now, there you go. There ain't gonna be no.
Hey, a trade is a trade.
There's no trading of players.
Not yet.
But what's my man, Nico?
Iamaleava.
Yeah. Okay. So wait a second. So wait a minute. Y'all know what's going on with him, right? You do.
You know why?
I ain't asked why. You do know that all the teams are waiting for him to say, "I'll accept $1 million."
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna get his bid.
2.4, begging for more. Now you got to accept the ticket.
Yep. Love it.
Whoever advised him needs to be fired 10 times.
You can't fire the guy.
I don't know why.
Because it's his daddy.
No, sir.
Daddy.
No, sir.
His daddy.
Let me say this one more time.
He don't have an agent.
No, sir. Hold up a second. How would you better go look at that. Somebody set up that $2.4 million deal, right? You telling me that dad and dad alone, because I didn't hear that yet. I know dad was involved. If I had a son, I'd be involved. But I would also have an agent. When you playing with $2.4 million, you got lawyers, you got people, accountants, you got people on deck that's advising you what to do, especially when you're trying to make a $1.6 million acquisition. You mean to tell me that his dad made that?
Hey.
Euler, you about to make a $1.6 million acquisition for your son. You telling me that you don't get any advice. You just go and do it.
You're getting advice.
Wait. Not after spring. During.
Yeah.
You talk about disrespect. That's why I said what you guys are seeing right now is all the institutions saying there will never be one player bigger than the university. And they're going to make an example out of him on what not to do. All you guys that think you're going to go and negotiate a better deal, you better be quiet because we're going to let you go.
Here's the problem. Never try to hold out during spring. At least finish it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't skip the day before the spring game. And this is why I don't want you at Tennessee, because you did it 2 days before the spring game, and now spring is over, and now you don't have a job.
You know why I knew this was going to end bad for him? Who's the coach at Tennessee?
Josh Heupel.
Mm-hmm. What position did he used to play?
Quarterback.
He is the biggest fool in the country. Did Heupel get a chance in the NFL? Yes, I'll tell you he did. Yeah. Of course he got a chance. I don't whether or not it lasted long. My point is this. He's the head coach of the University of Tennessee. So before he became the head coach of the University of Tennessee, How many other teams did he coach, and can you name one?
Central, no.
There you go, Terrell. Don't get to guessing.
It was one of those Florida teams.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Yeah, UCF.
Yeah, UCF.
Who
I
else?
knew it.
He got fired as the OC at Oklahoma.
I was getting ready to say he was at Oklahoma. Here's my point. If the quarterback who used to play quarterback is your coach, head coach, and you are the quarterback, you are his best friend. You betrayed the closest thing that a player can become to a coach. You think you ever was closer to Coach Osborne than Tommy Frazier, Frankie London? I'll name Matt Turnman. We can name a whole bunch of quarterbacks that I was there 5 years. I'm not closer to them. So I would imagine if the quarterback for the University of Nebraska is an extension of Coach Osborne, right? Because Coach said he had to be a coach on the field when they changed plays on the top of the dome. If that guy is that close and that guy says, you know what, coach, I need more money out of you. Okay. It would hurt. But there would come a point in time when I finally said I had enough. It's over. I see you later. I appreciate you making the decision for me. You ran out on us. Now I'm going to hold your feet to the fire, and you're going to stand in that blaze, buddy, and cook. Period.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out.
Just saying.
Urban Meyer commented on it. He said, Tennessee is screwed. They got a problem. Everybody's saying, nice job, Tennessee, making a stand. I've got a little comment on that. Tennessee plays Florida usually every year in October. Can you imagine that game's going the other way? And Coach Heupel grabs the microphone, stands at the 50-yard line in Neyland Stadium and says, it's okay. I made a stand way back then.
See, hold on.
Paul Philbine.
Stop for a second, though. Hold on. I got to answer this deal. You said, who said that?
Oh, my favorite guy, Urban Meyer. Over there.
Okay, so did Urban Meyer forget that the transfer portal opened today? Why are we so quiet?
Now we'll see. Tennessee's got to get something going in there.
Well, I would imagine that they're going to get the next best quarterback in the transfer portal. Don't you think?
For probably less than 2.4.
Oh, my God. Considerably less than 2.4. Probably $1 million.
Here's Paul Philbine. He's the SEC guy, Feinbaum, the ball head guy. Here we go. He says one person to blame for this incident. It's Nico's father that screwed the whole thing up. Anybody who knows the University of Tennessee, that he has been a problem since day one.
Oh, so now you want to go at the day
one. And that young man, father, let's quit sugarcoating it. So,
listen, that rightfully so. I would hope that dad wouldn't mess up son, but I would hope.
You'd hope they wouldn't, but
that's why I got a lot of respect for you, right? Because you probably could poke your nose if you wanted to, but you're like, nah.
Gonna make his own way.
Whatever happens to you happens. I support you, son, but you got to go through this. You have to go through it.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Now, he's signed with Beats by Dre. He's signed by.
It's going away.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. Just depends on where he goes. It doesn't have to necessarily go away because Beats by Dre is a national known.
Yeah.
Right? So it don't have to go away.
But if you're not playing, so many teams have backed off. He's probably going to play for $500,000 this year.
No way. I just told you that
UCLA don't have the money.
There's a lot of
UCLA don't have the money.
They're waiting till it falls to $1 million.
Who you going? Who you listening to? What sport? What channel are you going
CBS,
to? I did see that.
CBS Sports.
Oh, the same CBS Sports I went through yesterday. Huh?
Did you not see that?
I didn't go through CBS.
That was
today.
one. It's about 10 people reporting that teams are waiting until it gets to $1 million. Period. Buck, am I right?
I've seen that report. I've also seen, so he did also enter the transfer portal with a non-contact tag, which generally means you know where your destination is. But maybe he just doesn't want a bunch of people lowballing him.
And that would be good. I would hope that he would at least get the 2.4 back. But if not, $1 million to play football is way more money
than we got.
What? The entire team that we have for 5 years didn't get $1 million together.
Yeah. I mean, why? I mean, you're a freshman. Now you're going to your sophomore year. Why wait another year to get the money? Why?
Fine.
I mean, you threw for 20. He got the same stats as Dylan, but his touchdown to interception ratio is a little bit better. 2,600 yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Wait one more year.
I just don't think for $2.4 million, if I'm his dad, I'm telling my son, if you don't shut up, it's going to be me and you in the backyard. We're not complaining about anything because now, what really did he was a redshirt freshman, right? Not a true freshman. This is his second year.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. What did that do to the chemistry of the team?
You eroded it pretty bad, I would guess.
You almost got to start over.
Yeah.
So if I'm willing to do that and be like, goodbye, it's because maybe dad was too much involved and whoever gave him the advice, you need to fire them all. And that includes firing himself, firing the quarterback.
You know why I wouldn't give him $4 million? Check these stats out. 14 for 31, 104 yards, 45% completion ratio, sacked 4 times, 73 rating. This is in the playoff game.
Well, yeah,
they played Ohio
That's the
State.
thing. That's why I don't think they have to completely restructure themselves. They made the playoffs last year based on defense and running game. The running game was fantastic. And in the big games against the big-time opponents, Nico struggled.
What? Go. Oh, so you're saying like against Georgia?
Oklahoma, 13 for 21, 194.
Arkansas.
Yeah, 158. Yeah. Florida, 159, 169. Alabama, 194. Georgia, 147.
I think you can find somebody in the portal for $400,000 to do that.
Yeah, he screwed himself a little bit. He really did, man.
He did.
I told y'all that before this even came out. That was the worst thing. If you would have told me he was getting $1 million, then I'd have been like, all right, something's wrong with that picture. Right? But $2.4 million? Nothing's wrong with that picture.
No.
You should have accepted that for at least another year. And I would say I would take that the next 2 years.
Yeah.
To play football in college?
Mm-hmm.
Give me my money in stacks.
Show me the money.
Show me the money on this Wendell World Wednesday.
Whoop, whoop.
I am the captain, and I'm with
the black shirt.
And
Bach.
Who else?
Euler.
And we're powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavated. I got something I want to say about before you take us out. Vershawn Jackson, Freddie Jackson, Teddy Jackson, Lakers by 5.
Yeah.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Start your engines, race fans. Race season at Eagle Raceway officially starts this Friday and Saturday. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th is the Icebreaker Challenge, presented by Stop and Shop and Auto Transmatic at Eagle Raceway. Both days feature Nebraska's best lawn and landscape modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, and A1 Iron stock cars. Friday also features Valentino's Hobby Stocks. Saturday will feature Nebraska Septic Sprint cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com.
Hey, I like your new car.
Thanks.
Could you stop at this coffee shop? I need a cup of joe.
Press that little red button.
Hey, an entire coffee machine just came out of your dashboard.
Yep.
More things should be built in, like the multiplier in Mega Millions from your Nebraska Lottery. It's one of the new enhancements to the game, along with bigger jackpots and better odds.
Oh, that coffee is a little strong.
Press the blue button.
What's that?
Cream dispenser.
$5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze, an afternoon high around 80. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, a low near 59. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, with a high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a 4-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats, including Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Email Jake at theticketfm.com for more questions or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Early bird registration goes through April 20th and overall registration goes through May 30th.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What good beats and what?
The stuff we get our beats from now. No copyright.
We waiting on Bob. We waiting on Bob. Where you at, Bob? Go.
It's Window World Wednesday with the captain in the black shirt in the house. We got Bach over there on the 1s and 2s, and we don't even care what you say, Captain. Go Euler with your report. Get it on Window World. Go to work.
Yeah.
Go Euler.
With
Do
your
your
report.
work.
Yeah, okay.
Do
I
your
like
Window
that.
World in your report.
There we go.
It's the Euler report.
All right.
That's enough of that.
Report.
Enough.
Window World Report. All right, well, the Euler Report brought to you by Window World.
Yes.
Thanks, Tommy. Little brother getting it done.
Great hamburger maker.
So, yeah, so we're out.
Yeah, he is.
I sold my first roofing job. So
What?
I don't think people understand that we do roofing as well. So they're out doing that right now. As soon as the show's done, I got an appointment, and then I'm going to go check it out. They should be done today. And so
How long does it take to do a roof?
Depends on the roof, right? So this one they had torn off before 9 a.m. and they should be done today. So
Really?
yeah, it was pretty easy roof.
Oh, so it's maybe a
Yeah, it was
It's not.
like
It's
2
not.
points. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2-point roof. Not a. What's the highest? What is it? 10-point roof? What's the worst
I don't
roof?
know. I just give them the
7 point?
quote, man.
Oh,
You know,
that's
it's even easier. I
Just go sell it. That's it. And I'm out of there.
I press a
You
button.
said yes.
I put the address in. We get a little Eagle Vision that comes in. Measure. I don't have to get on the roof. I don't have to measure. You see me getting on the roof right now with my back?
No,
and
not
stuff?
really. Not really. I
mean,
could.
It would be horrible.
Listen, you would be good if you took your shirt off and got on the roof.
Yeah.
Get on. There you go. See, throw the hamburgers, the swastikers.
So yeah, so make sure we do everything on the exterior. So roofs, siding, windows. Obviously, our name's Window World. We're known for our windows. We install a lot of windows, but we want to take care of all of your exterior needs. Just sold a job that is roof, siding, gutters, downspouts, windows, all of it. Separate garage, all that, getting it all done for them. It's going to look awesome, and they're flipping this house. So
Nice.
they've had it as a rental for like 16 years, and they're like, hey, same tenant
Wow.
for that whole time.
Are they going to sell it to the tenant?
No, the tenant moved out. They were done.
So they're going to sell it here in
They're gonna
Lincoln?
Sell it in Lincoln, yeah.
Nice.
So it should be a nice
Fixing
little
it up.
remodel. Yeah.
So how would the people get in touch with you if they wanted to get their homes remodeled or get an estimate from the great Todd Euler?
Yeah, they can go to windowworldlincoln.com or they can call the office 402-464-7313 and just ask for, hey, send out the football player, right? I get
Is
that.
that it?
We get that all the time.
Send the football player
Send the
out.
football player out. Love coming out and meeting, potential customers and just meeting people in Lincoln. It's been a ton of fun. I've been a year now working with Tommy, and I've learned a lot. I'm getting,
Are you
a little
actually
bit
turning the hammer?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I figured it.
Tape
I was
measure.
just still trying to make you work a little bit.
Tape measure is about all I work.
You just said you don't do the tape measure. You do the Eagle Vision.
I do it with the windows. We just measure the windows.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
you still got more than to the Euler report in the window.
Yeah,
world.
so, yeah,
you got more news for us here. Let's talk a little about the sun now.
Yeah, so my son called texted me Monday night, and he got a text from Coach Dvorak, and he said, hey, be in my meetings tomorrow. And so he sent me that, and then he called me. He's like, guess I'm going to linebacker.
Nice.
So, yeah. So
Has he had one practice yet?
Yeah, yesterday, his
How was
first
it?
practice. He was ecstatic. He's like, Dad, I did more hitting today than I've done since I got here.
Nice.
And he goes, I got 4 head bruises. It's awesome. And Coach Dvorak's like, hey, son, I know you don't know what you're doing. I just need you to go out and be physical. And he goes, I can do that.
Right.
So you just got to hit people. And
he had a blast.
That's
so
good.
I'm
glad they're able to find a position, that would work.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously recruited as a fullback / linebacker. They didn't know which way, and they did bring him in to play fullback, but obviously under the new system, that's not going to be a position we have really. I mean, it'll be very little. So it's been doing really good on special teams. Going to go to practice tomorrow and actually see him do something.
Nice. What time is practice tomorrow?
9 o'clock.
Okay.
9 to 11, 11:30.
Yeah. Probably won't make that one, but I do have something off the text line for you.
Yeah.
1097 says this. Hey, football guy. Do you need a gutter, soffit, and fascia crew?
Absolutely. Give us a call.
There you go.
Give us a call. We're
What's
always
the number?
looking for good 402-464-7313.
There you go. You're good to go. Gus Mohawk, that's a great question. You guys ready for this? He says, it ain't even a question. He posed it as it, but I'd rather pose it to you guys as a question. Do you think Nico would be great for Scott Frost at UCF? Oof.
Les Scott gonna pay him out of his own pocket.
He got the money. He got the money.
He got it.
There you go.
He got it. And I mean, hey, Gus Mohawk, thank you for that. That was, I can see that. I don't want to see that. I'd hate to see him go there because I want Scott to do okay. I don't want him to do
what
well.
you're cheering for.
No, I'm not cheering. I'm not cheering for Nico to go there.
You're not cheering for Scott to do well, though.
Nope.
You're cheering for him to do okay.
Do okay. Just 6-6 every year.
Yep. 3-2.
Hey, bowl games, that'd be nice.
3-6.
Go for Scott, yeah.
Can we look at their what's their Buck pull up their schedule? UCF. Let me see. Dang, boy, everybody needs a job. You have everybody beaten down.
All right.
Window World trying to get a job.
So they open up with Jacksonville State. Then they've got North Carolina A&T. Then they've got North Carolina. Of course, that's Bill Belichick.
Big beat there.
At Kansas State.
Loss.
Kansas at home.
Loss.
At Cincinnati. Similar opponent to Nebraska.
I hope a loss.
West Virginia.
Another loss.
At Baylor.
Loss.
Houston.
Loss.
At Texas Tech.
Loss.
Oklahoma State senior night.
Loss.
At BYU.
Loss.
Man, they're gonna have a rough
Oklahoma
year.
State was terrible
I
last
don't
year.
care. They're going.
Don't you wish that on Scott
11.
Frost?
Why? You can't tell me what to do.
Don't you wish that on him?
You the same guy that came with a whole glass of haterade for somebody where you could give them flowers and give them a hug while you could see them, and somebody that smacked you around while they was here. Now all of a sudden you got his back. You want him to do well?
Excuse me, sir?
You heard what I said.
Smacked who around?
Your name is Terrell Farley.
Man, Scott
Senior?
Frost ain't smacked nothing
You a
around.
senior or a junior?
He got smacked around.
I don't mean on the football field, sir.
What you mean?
I'm just saying in general.
I never.
Let me ask you a question. And Euler can answer this. I don't care which one of y'all want to answer this question. Is it, do you feel better walking into the university when Scott was the coach or when Coach Rule is the coach? Let's find out that. And then whatever your answer is to that, we'll go with that on whether or not we support Scott Frost.
Well, I like to walk
That's
in
not
the
what I asked you.
university
Just
when
answer it.
Scott was here because you know why? Mickey Joseph was here.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
I was going to see
He
Mickey
is
Joseph.
full of it. He's
You
full of it.
asked the question.
No,
Then.
that's not. Mickey ain't here. Mickey wasn't here.
1 out of the 5 years.
I mean, come on, Terrell. Now just answer the
Rashawn,
question.
you know
Stop.
what?
You ain't gonna mute his mic. Listen, I got to get back to that because I'm sick of everybody coming with these crazy takes, especially you. Now, Giller, was it easier? You played with Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Was it easier? Does it feel better to walk into the University of Nebraska as a former player, not a dad of a player, as a former player when Scott was the head coach or when Coach Rule was the head coach?
Definitely Coach Rule at this point. And he always made it a point to come talk to me anytime I came in. Even knowing Scott as well as I did, he wouldn't make it a point to come. He'd see me, but he wouldn't come talk to me.
He didn't talk to him either.
And Coach Rule always comes and says hi. The assistant coaches come tell me hi.
Did Scott speak to you on a daily basis when you showed up? Absolutely not. I'll answer for you.
Hey,
you played with him.
I got a video. Should I play the video?
Play the video
of Scott Frost's introduction.
Play it, you hater.
Have you seen Scott Frost's introduction?
Haterade.
Have you seen Scott
Fill up
Frost's
the cup.
introduction
Fill
at
the
the
cup,
University of Nebraska?
He was there.
No, I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
I
You
watched
was
it.
there.
I was. Matter of fact, not only was
Walk
I,
right past you too.
Not only was I well, and that was a precursor of everything to come for everybody. Okay,
Don't you put that mojo on
I
Scott.
just found out early what he was capable of doing to us former players. Y'all found out later. You got filled with the smoke of who he was and this, that, like I did too. But when he did that on his deal and walked past me, something changed. I watched that and I become instantly upset because he said, what was his deal when he opened up? He needed us former players. And he didn't use us at all. Didn't respect us at all. As what we did for him to be one of our brothers in arms, he didn't respect, to me, our position. And all I'm saying is this. When I walk in to the university now, it's stuff going on. Matt Rule coaching.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't over on the sideline, holding court, talking to the peanut gallery while practice is going on. He's coaching. So when we walk in, it ain't like walking into, I don't know, some type of camp or something. I don't know what you would call it. I'm just simply saying, I don't wish Scott well. I don't wish him bad either. I just wish he's middle of the road guy.
I think you said at one time if you saw him his card broken down on the side of the road, you wouldn't pull over to
Not
him.
this time. Back when we was in school, he was on his way to the casino.
Yeah.
One day, the casino. Yeah, that part, the casino. And I'm driving, going back to Omaha, right? And I see him. So quite naturally, I stopped. What happened? He hydroplaned. He was in that, remember that little, whatever that was, that Cougar.
Yeah,
He had the Cougar. And he hydroplaned the Cougar. He was okay. He was good, but my point is this time around, I'll probably kick up some rain in his face.
So I can tell you with being I've been at 6 of the spring practices, and to watch Coach Rule do what he does. And I was to quite a few of Scott's practices as well. But you're right. Coach Rule really reminds me of a young Coach Osborne, probably with a little bit more fire, as far as like he gets on. And here's the point. This is what we need to get done. I thought, when Coach Osborne spoke, we all listened.
Mm-hmm.
And when Coach Rule speaks, everybody's listening.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen very often, but he's out there, he's coaching. He'll bring the defense together, and you can't hear what he's saying, but it's pretty intense. And then, or he'll get the offense together.
The defense is getting their butt kicked.
No, it happens. It happens. It goes both ways. I mean, he'll pull the offense to the side as well.
Right.
But I'm, we still got to win games. We still got to put the product on the field. We've got to, get over this fourth quarter thingy that we've had hanging over us for too many years, losing 1-score games, that kind of stuff. So, but I think we're headed in the right direction. The intensity this last week in practice was up a notch, and they did full scrimmage on Saturday, and they got after it, and it was fun. And I'll tell you what, Harburg looks pretty darn good at tight end.
Was he blocking well? Blocking better?
Blocking better, but more
down the field,
yes.
Dangerous.
Yes.
I told you.
Yes.
He's going to be a weapon.
Yeah, he'll be definitely a weapon that we haven't had at tight end for a while.
Oh, yeah. And you got to think that
he's fast.
Yes, big, strong.
And fast, yeah.
And when he gets, it's after the catch is what excites me about him, because he'll be able to take a little 8-10 yard drag route and maybe turn that into a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, so that looked really good. There was some interceptions, a couple fumbles. We got to work on ball security. So,
listen, Craig, I like what you're saying, but I am not saying that on the radio. That is over with. But Frost, good football player, human being burned. Anyway, I'm like, it's Terrell. You okay with me talking about Scott like that?
Hey, that's not my problem.
I'll apologize to you.
Hey,
that's
your 97 teammate.
You played with him. You hit him enough.
we beat the heck out of him in high school. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I could be wrong. I don't know what happened to him. I think he got cloned. Have you ever seen that movie? I Clone Tyrone? Yeah. If you haven't, go look at it. It's funny. 93.7 The Ticket, fastest 2 hours and radio is rolling. We'll be right back.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Start your engines, race fans. Race season at Eagle Raceway officially starts this Friday and Saturday. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th is the Icebreaker Challenge, presented by Stop and Shop and Auto Transmatic at Eagle Raceway. Both days feature Nebraska's best lawn and landscape modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, and A1 Iron stock cars. Friday also features Valentino's Hobby Stocks. Saturday will feature Nebraska Septic Sprint cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Alexa, Play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't get scared now, Euler. Anyway, 93.7 The Ticket Captain Show. Listen, without further ado, what we got first? What we going to bring to him first? Which coach?
We can bring Coach Butler from the other
All right. We're going to go Coach Butler, defensive coordinator.
Let's start with him. Yeah, here's Coach Butler the other day saying the defensive connectivity is a work in progress.
I think it's a work in progress because it's you're kind of, you've got pieces. There's more than obviously just 11. It's not the same 11 all the time. We probably have a pretty firm 2 deep right now in terms of guys that are in the mix at different positions. And when we're saying multiple, we're multiple scheme wise, but we want to have as many personnel groupings as we can have that would then utilize our personnel. Some individual players do certain things. So that's one of the things, maybe going back to the first question, is how can we maybe, this guy kind of knows our scheme right now, but how can we maybe try him in a couple different spots to see if he could add value to our defense? So I think it's getting there. And obviously we have the summer and really training camp to really, get that thing tight.
Well, Terrell, I got a question for you. When they used to have different groupings, like what are some of those calls? Or did y'all have that? Where, like on the goal line, I remember when you would come out sometime when we was like, when our back was against the goal line, you would come out the game and they would put the bigger. What package was that?
Goal line.
That was it.
That was it.
Goal line. It was pretty simple back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, you have your nickel package. We'll take probably Jay out and put Jamel in. I mean, blitzing wise, we lost. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We lost 4 starters, probably 4 to 5 starters off our defense. But we played together so much and so long that we came in the spring mashed. We was already mashing together because we knew each other. I mean, even the guys that filled them roles in, that Jay moved over to middle, Jamel took over at the Sam, and Ralph Brown them came in, and Mike Brown, they came in and mashed right together. We helped them as a unit to understand how we do things at the University of Nebraska as a defense. So once they see what's going on, they automatically, you do need help, but guys do help you. See, I don't know how different it is for these guys. So we was helping each other. Phil Ellis, Doug Coleman helped me a lot when I first got here. Showed me hey, you need to line up right here. Hey, you need to do this. Thank you. And they was middle linebackers. So, it's all that chemistry that, you got to have should be at spring. I don't know if it'd be too late for summer, but you got to have it together before the first game.
Give me another one.
All right, here is Coach Butler is asked, how do you assess the secondary right now?
Well, I think it's a long way away from the end of the season, even because you kind of wondered where you were at, and then we added some pieces, and I would say all those pieces that we've added, not only in the secondary but on our defense, we're excited about. And we do feel like we've got, just as Matt said, those 6-ish guys that have gotten reps with the ones in different kind of scenarios. And some of them have played some other positions too, which helps us allow us maybe to play at times 3 corners on the field, or obviously 3 true safeties. So it allows us to kind of put different pieces to the puzzle together. But I would say that unit collectively, as not only the numbers of it, but also how they've performed has been an area I think that should be a strength for us, and that's kind of, you guys have asked me about Snow a little bit, and that leads into that a little bit. Like, he has so much experience at other places with Matt. And so I'm constantly saying, okay, where do you think we are relative to this place? Or where do you think we are relative to your, and that's kind of some good feedback. And I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. And with our back 7, really, not only just our secondary, but we're probably, 3 deep at 2 linebacker positions and some of those guys add some pretty good versatility. So
I think the defensive backs, again, are the strength of this defense. And then it goes forward, I think linebackers. And then, and then you look at the D-line that's going to need some help. So those guys are going to have to play big in order to, I think, let the defensive line develop into the players that they need to be. Because right away, they won't be those guys. It's going to be those defensive backs that's going to have to step up, in the linebackers that he's talking about.
Well, in this pass happy era, you better have some defensive backs that can cover. And
in the Big Ten, though.
Yeah, it's still pass happy.
Yeah, but
Ohio State all over.
Ohio State is going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
But I agree with that. You better have you better just have a football team.
Yeah, you better have
defense.
a football.
Because you can cover all you want to. If you don't put pressure on a quarterback in this pass happy offense like you're talking about, you will get picked apart. So it's going to start at that defensive line, but they're going to.
And if you don't stop the run, they're going to run it down your throat. So you better have a football team.
Mm-hmm. All right, Baki.
All right, here's Coach Butler was asked, how do you feel, or what do you feel best about right now?
I think we've been, if you look at the numbers, we've been, playing some pretty good man coverage. I think some of the additions we have in the secondary have allowed us to do that. And then we've kind of moved some guys around, and that's helped us. I think we've got some pretty good blitzers that we've been utilizing in different spots that I'm excited about, So those 2 areas I think are things that just kind of initially stand out. And I think the continued development of our defensive line has been good. Terry's doing a nice job with Phil, and I think those guys are coming along, since obviously that's an area of, that we lost some guys last year, but I think that they're getting better. So they would be the 3 areas that just kind of popping off of my head.
Yeah, the defensive line needs to develop. Like, we know that is going to be a concern if they don't develop.
Well, remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, you weren't here, Euler, but I was talking about the defensive line, some guys that are in the portal already. I'm going to imagine that there's going to be I think you got to get a big fella up front, a big athletic run stopper that can house the middle of the field, because I don't believe we've got that. I think you got Elijah Judy, you got Van Pop. I get that, but you don't have that Nash Hut monster.
Who's number 97?
DeAndre Thomas.
I like him. He's a man child.
He looks pretty good out there.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Jason Peters.
Yes, 100%.
All the way around.
Yeah.
That's how he flies around, because I was excited to see him. He popped off
from the
all
first
the time.
First practice I went to, I was like, who is that dude? And I can never remember his name.
All right. Give me another one, Bob.
All right, here's our final clip from Coach Butler. He was asked, how was the scrimmage, and what's the goals going forward?
Yeah, the scrimmage was awesome. We had like 86 plays. Tons of stuff came up. Obviously, when you're in a team setting, lots of stuff to coach off of from a technique standpoint, from an execution effort standpoint. the installation's been pretty much in for the majority of really after the 5th or 6th practice. And I'd say now I'm either tweaking things or, hey, let's maybe try this because this is working, experimenting a little bit with some scheme stuff, experimenting with a little bit of personnel stuff, because I think we're pretty comfortable on, where we're at from a menu or from a game plan standpoint. And then it's really just kind of continuing to emphasize the collectiveness of your defense to make sure that everybody's playing on the same page, executing as 11. The best defenses I've been associated with are not just have great players, obviously, and good schemes, but they play well together. So I think that's where the last, 4 or 5 practices days we have, it's not just the practices too, though. It's the meetings, it's the walkthroughs. It's just kind of continuing to galvanize that unit collectively.
You want that one, Terrell?
No, I'm okay, sir.
Bach, can you fill in for Terrell?
Well, I mean, obviously, like you said, I mean, you can have some outstanding players alone, and I think we saw that a little bit. I don't want to pick apart with a little bit in the Frost era where you had some really good players. Did they play well as a team? They probably did. I'm not saying they didn't play well as a team. They were in those close games and all that, but to really take that next step to be one of the better units in the league or in the nation, playing together. And we always talk about that with the offensive line, especially kind of know where each one's moving to have those things together. And that should be a strength of a lot of this defense. I don't know how many starters they have back, but there's a lot of faces that have been around for a while that they should be able to glue. And if they can glue early, you can start to rally and you can play off of that when you when you can predict what each other is doing or how you react to play or action or whatnot.
Great answer, Black Shirt.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
That was
Good
great. You couldn't get no better than that. Now, but I will say that the Black Shirts, and I was trying to throw that lob to the Black Shirt. He kind of missed it and ran into the wall. But what I'm saying is, he said it earlier. They played as a unit, and when younger guys came, you plugged and play, right? Like you said the Brown boys came.
Yeah.
They were true freshmen inserted into a defense that was phenomenal, but that was missing those pieces. And then it wasn't like, remember, they picked on Ralph Brown. They picked on Ralph Brown. Boy, they picked on Ralph Brown. And he did a good job of rising to the occasion. But I think defensively, the other guys did a good job of shielding him. The safeties, who was still there at that time? E. Stokes. This would have been 96, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so E. Stokes
Mike
would have been
Brown.
there. Mike Minner would have been there. Mike Brown.
Mike Brown played free. Minner played strong.
Yeah, but I thought E. Strickland, or what's his name? Eric Stokes was there too. Yeah, Eric Stokes. I mean,
I think he played corner a little bit.
Him and Mike Nice.
Yeah, well, they corners.
Really?
Yeah, Mike Nice a corner.
Booker was there.
Yeah, Booker played one corner.
Ralph Brown played the other corner.
Ralph played the other corner. Then Mike Brown played the free, and Mike Minner played the rover.
Which one had a better defensive line, 96 or 95?
95.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked you that. I knew you were going to give me that answer. You got any more about?
That's it for now.
Okay. All right, y'all. We gave you a little bit of Coach Butler, because I think every day that they speak, I think we should bring it to you guys so you can hear what the coaches are saying, and then it makes you feel like you're a little bit closer to the program. I know for me, it helps me to just, I don't have to be at practice. I can listen to what the coaches say, listen to some of the fellas that have been there, and I know exactly what's going on. 93.7 The Ticket, Captain Show.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. An afternoon high around 80. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, a low near 59. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, with a high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utilities direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown.
Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
I need to buy it. I need to buy it back. Okay, here we go. We're going to get to some of this text line. We're not going to do y'all that bad. Yesterday, y'all was a little bad. Today, you guys are good. Derek in the car says this. Now I'm wishing we hadn't dropped Tennessee from our schedule.
We all wish that all along.
Everybody wish that. Good morning. Hey, have you guys talked about how Will Bolt needs to be fired yet? What? Tell me what's going on there. Gino, come on.
Win over Creighton.
Come on.
Let him finish the season.
Why is Gino? Why is he? Gino, why are you calling for him to be fired already? Season's still just getting going in baseball, isn't it?
That's about over.
About halfway through Big Ten play. Yeah, so
just
a lot of non-con.
He's getting started. What's their record?
They're under 500.
Not well.
I know. I was just trying to keep a positive mindset, Gino.
Then don't ask their record.
We're not going to fire anybody, Gino. Not until we got to see. They might make a 10-game win streak at the end of the season. You never know. 2990. Look, Euler looks at me like, really? That's how you think?
It's baseball. It happens.
2990 says, then you have the sprinkler guy come water and sod. You know who the sprinkler guy is? You might need to get with the sprinkler guy so y'all can maybe put a package deal together.
Yeah.
Sprinkler guy. What's the number to get the Window World?
402-464-7313.
There you go. Nicky McCook says this. Rose was holding out for more money. Nicky McCook. Huh?
Not sure what you're talking about with Rose.
Maybe he's thinking, huh? Who, Pete Rose?
I think they just
Terrell.
You got to put something on it.
Who are you talking about, Nicky McCook?
He sent the same text 2 days ago at 9 a.m.
Hey,
so.
let's just delete Nicky McCook.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Joe and Butler. I'm just kidding, Nick. Joe and Boulder says this. Boulder, Colorado. Do we got the button? Hallelujah. That's what we used to do. And somebody would call in and be the first time calling to the show. Yeah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay. Joe and Boulder says this. What in the world would you expect him to say? No. We are much less talented here, but we've got heart.
Must be talking about John Butler.
Well, I don't expect for him to say anything but what he needs to say. I guess, be a John Butler move. We need a little bit more,
context.
Please. Thank you, yo. I was trying not to say it. Fans making it a big deal. Okay, I won't read that. No, it's a couple of the moron word fans making it a big deal. What? Bert? Bach? You're supposed to be deciphering.
I feel like some of these texts may be like resending through or something because I'm not sure the context of they're coming
There's like
from.
two. What? Okay, here we go. Too ripped to quit. Let's see what's this saying. James Williams is an average player at best. He'll be a bust at FSU. When were we talking about James Williams?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Some
sure.
old stuff.
What?
Is it getting recycled or something?
Hold on a minute. Let me do it again. Bill and Bennett. Let's see if this is fresh. How about Husker baseball getting the win against Creighton last night?
There you go. There you go.
There. Bill and Bennett.
Go Skurs.
I did that fish sandwich, Bill.
Bill ain't never bring. I don't think I'm starting to begin that Bill's not real.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Whoever he sent in here was his doppelganger. It wasn't Bill.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
a real friend will bring you a fish sandwich.
He's always sending. Oh, he said his dad is his agent. Oh, dad 34. Wow. Okay. He's talking about Gino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He said, I predicted he goes to Tulane because his daddy's being the problem. I don't know what that means. Bolt doesn't need to be fired. Gino. What? Guys, if you want me to read what you're saying online, it has to be legible. Buck, do you want to break that down or should I? It's not Ebonics, but it's something else.
He says Bolt doesn't need to be fired. Gino, he will turn things around because Gino was the one that
There it
texted
is.
him that he might want to be fired.
No, don't do that. Okay, I got you, but no, we're not firing anybody around here. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be firing people.
Figure it out.
Stop firing people. Figure it out.
2044.
Such a bunch of quitters.
2044.
That's all right. You know what? I told you. In 2044, I don't know if I said this or not. So they predicted, you'll like this. They predicted the next time that we'll win a championship will be in 2044.
Holy smokes.
Hey, wait for a second. Wait for a second.
We'll be
We'll
70.
We get ready to turn 70. I like the way you think. Okay, that's still okay. Coach Brown's 68.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess.
so you still can be,
I guess.
But I got to thinking. In 19 years, my oldest grandson will be 21 and the youngest will be 20. And Coach Rule will be in his 20-something year, like Coach Osborne. I got
It's all lining up,
baby.
It's all lining up.
Yeah, Hot Wheels Big Red in the building. Championship. They bringing one back to Paw Paw. Why are you doing that, Terrell? You don't believe that? You don't like my analogy? Yeah, it's great.
Wish
You
I had
just need to get a boy. Get a boy in here.
Yeah, I needed some boys too.
You got to get boys.
I got 2 granddaughters.
You know?
I got a boy.
There you go. Not your son. You got a grandson?
Not yet.
Yeah, well, it's
Too
over
late.
for Junior.
Too late.
It's over for him. It's not going to
19.
happen. Yeah, it's over.
Got to happen this year.
Oh.
Start as the true freshman on the national champion.
Yeah, man.
I sent him to Georgia, baby.
2004.
I can see it
Send him
happening.
to Georgia.
I got
Stop.
vision, Bob. I got
will.
vision. Bob, can you see it? Big Red, Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels Jackson, Big Red Jackson.
I like
Playing
it.
for Nebraska.
Yeah.
What? Why you laughing? It's the truth.
No, I
gotta
was laughing at you.
You have to dream big.
I was laughing at you. I said, I sent my grandson to Georgia.
Yeah.
That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, because I will be.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I'll be staying when I'm 69 that year. I'll be staying in Georgia.
No, you will not.
never be
You
Nebraska.
ain't never.
You ain't.
I got
never.
a house being left to me. You think I'm gonna get
Word,
that house
you're
up?
talking about you got a house. You ain't
Sell
going
it.
nowhere.
No.
You ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
You ain't. You're
Okay.
not going nowhere.
You don't get.
Whatever.
You won't have your own show in
You've
Georgia.
been here for 10 years and you ain't going nowhere. You
Who?
stuck. You.
Ready to go now if I
That's
could.
a lie. You're here early and you leave late.
Look,
You love Nebraska.
the way my bank
Nebraska
look,
made you a Hall of Famer.
the way my bank account set up, I'll be able to go home probably in 10 to 20 more years.
About
Anyway,
30
but I'm
out.
saying that we made you a Hall of Famer, so that means we adopted you. I mean, stop bringing up Georgia. You hear me? Georgia don't give you did Georgia give you a care package?
Well, here's
No, I don't want to hear all of them excuses.
Did
Did they give you a care package? Yes or no? Georgia.
Yeah. I got you mean what about Georgia gear again?
done,
I got some Georgia gear.
You did not get a care package from Georgia. Stop it.
My homeboy sent it to me.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
He's running back coach.
You
All
can't-
that Georgia stuff I got. Hats and
you can't fire me. I quit. 6785. Thank you for that. We needed that one.
oh, look at Kirk from Georgia. You see that?
Oh,
see, I
you
got Georgia
little
people
minions
listening.
listening.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
read it because I ain't reading Kirk from
Kirk from Georgia said, "Go Dogs. We would love to have you."
That's a lie.
On the text line.
Hey, let me just tell you something, Kirk for Georgia.
Hey,
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't. So say it. Tell him you ain't going nowhere.
I'm going home to visit in
There
May.
that's better. That's better. See how that works?
Yeah.
Thank you. You ain't going nowhere. You can't go back to Georgia. There's nothing there. Step family. You just go but see family and come on back.
Mm-mm.
You know they the mother people don't like
Pig feet down
your
there.
family. Go get pig feet and come
Chitlins
back.
down there.
Go get chitterlings and come back.
That possum down there. Squirrel.
Go get possum, squirrel, and come back.
That coon down there. That raccoon.
Get it and come back.
We got to bake it.
The other people don't like you. It's you good with your family, but it's the others.
Well,
You good here. Don't go nowhere. Okay? Don't go nowhere. All right. Billy Bennett says this. That was me, guys. And we had a fish sandwich for Terrell at last year's game against Ohio State, but he never showed up. Ooh.
Ohio
You are a
State.
bad celebrity.
That was in Ohio.
Yeah.
Because Euler was there.
I was there.
Okay, Bill.
I don't
you got-
remember. I don't
Bill, you
remember
got-
getting invited for a fish sandwich. I would have been there.
Bill, you got some explaining to do. Let me read this again, Bill. You got explaining to do, Bill. We don't like you.
Bill
you
wearing
calling
his
us
shirt.
out.
Bill done wore his shirt. That's a lie.
That's a lie, Bill. You listen. Don't be calling us out, Bill, and you're wrong. I'm gonna read this again. Bill says this. That was me, guys. And we had a fish sandwich for Terrell at last year's game against Ohio State, but he never showed up. Now, at what point were you supposed to be at Ohio State?
I don't know. It was a fish fry at Lincoln.
You never did. Now, do you remember? Do you recall?
No, sir, I don't.
You're lying.
See,
Another lie.
What they call
Stop
it?
CTE.
Yeah.
CTE.
Yeah.
You're gonna blame it on that.
I hit hard.
Be
I
careful
hit
what
hard.
you asked for.
Yeah.
You didn't play long enough to get it. John in Cortland says this. Tomorrow's a new day. Move close to a lake. Faster than 20 years. 85 is a long reach. You plan on moving to the South and be a snowbird?
No.
Bach, if you had it, would you move to Phoenix, Florida, California, and be a snowbird?
Perhaps, yeah, eventually.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is what I do, Bob.
Get out of the winter.
This is what I do when December comes. I go to Georgia. I come back in April or March.
End of March.
Probably April.
This year. Yeah, this year, April for sure.
Yeah.
March was horrible. It's cold.
I don't know. At some point, I think I would be a snowbird. To where? I don't know yet.
I think I could be gone for maybe 4 weeks. I don't think I
Yeah,
could
that's
go,
at least like a month, and then maybe come back and get a week of cold.
Yeah.
Then
and
go back
to go
again
like,
for a
yeah,
month.
why'd I come back?
Yeah, 'cause y'all, it's easier for y'all to say because y'all got kids here. My kids are not here. So the more grandkids I get, the more
True.
I'll be wanting to get farther to them.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm not buying that.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Okay.
Like, you love Lincoln.
Okay. Says the grandfather of how many?
And I'm going to need you to embrace
So
it.
I got one grandchild that's probably 12 hours away.
I got 5.
Okay. So
soon to be 6.
Once I catch up, or if I ever catch up.
Yeah, you're not going to catch up.
Well, my son
You
probably.
ain't catching VJ.
No, catch me if you can. Yeah, I'm the gingerbread bread. Well, hopefully my son will have a couple of more.
I will. I'll catch VJ.
Yeah, you might. You might.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I think Trent will catch.
How many kids you got?
I have 4.
Ages?
29, 24, 20, and 18.
How's the dynamics now of that relationship with your older kids?
Good.
Still pretty good?
Yeah.
Because they're always like, my dad, right?
Yeah.
But then when we get a little bit older, I think when my kids got like 17, they was like, yeah, my dad.
My oldest
This guy.
My oldest has always been
Excuse me, old guy.
super smart.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a doctor. She's got 1 year left of her
dang.
residency. She'll be a board certified dermatologist. She's
Sheesh.
got my 2-year-old granddaughter. She's always been super independent from an early age. So really just, to be a good dad to her was just to make sure I didn't get in her way.
Oh, dang.
You know what I mean?
Dad.
So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun raising her because she was just so smart. And then my second daughter is kind of the opposite. She's just a free loving spirit, and you got to try to rein her in a little bit. But she has my second grandchild, and she's in Omaha and just doing well. And and then obviously Trent playing football, and then Carrington, my youngest, will be coming down to Bryan to go to nursing school.
3 girls and a boy.
3 girls, 1 boy. And 2 granddaughters. I need more boys.
Euler?
We're outnumbered.
Wait a minute, Euler.
And I came from like
How did
4,
that flop?
Yeah.
Wait, time out. You came from a bunch of boys.
Yeah, 5 Euler brothers to now I'm surrounded
Any
by
sisters?
all girls. No sisters.
All boys.
5 boys. Yep.
Now you got all girls.
All girls.
So you know what I got you into? I got more nieces and great nieces and nephews than you. I got 11 great nieces and nephews.
Oh, wow.
And I have 9 nieces and nephews.
None of them like you.
Yeah, they love Uncle T.
You give them money all the time?
Yeah.
You go back?
You know how many nieces and nephews? I
Name
have?
them. Name them.
Let's see. 16
Dang. Euler?
nieces and nephews, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 grand nieces and grand.
Yeah, I got you in grand. So.
4. Yeah. 1, 2.
Let me say this to you before we throw it to break. Do you believe that Travis Hunter wants to play both ways? And if he doesn't get his way, he don't want to go to that team. You guys believe that?
He said it.
Dang, Bach, I'm trying to set him up, Bach.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Me and you know
I don't
everything,
know.
Bach.
I'm not sure.
There you go. It's too late now, Bach. Elaborate now.
Yeah, he said that. Now we've seen like the Giants have already come out and said, yeah, well, we'd play him both ways. So there, there's teams reacting to it. But that's what he said the other day. There's all this question about whether, where you would play him or whether you would play him, how many snaps you would play him. He wants to go. He wants to do it. That's what he's going to do. And so he said he won't play if you decide otherwise.
This guy is just like, I mean,
he's a freak.
He's a freak.
He's a freak of nature. You got to let him play.
First, yeah, you got to let him. But at the same point, I mean, you're not in college anymore.
Yeah, they hit harder.
What's that mean?
They hit harder.
They don't. It's not
the
that
NFL.
they.
You're not playing in the Big 12.
That they hit harder. They hit more
precisely,
and they're faster
and stronger.
Yeah, I can't.
Again,
I never got a bigger shot than I've ever taken at the University.
So
of Nebraska
imagine him having to go play defense against Metcalf, who likes to bully his opponents.
You play off.
He's still gonna fight you anyway. It don't matter. And then come and let Jalen Ramsey check you on offense.
I don't think they have to worry about Jalen Ramsey checking him, because when you have a talent like Travis Hunter, you can put him in positions that they didn't know
he's not a
was going to
slot.
be in.
He's not a slot.
He can play any position.
I don't think he can play slot.
Are you kidding me right now?
He's
he
not
can
a
play
slot.
the slot, the inside, the outside. This
He'd
man
probably
is
play quarterback if you wanted to.
What?
I mean, the guy's pretty good.
I mean,
He's not a slot receiver. Slot receivers are quick and fast and can get in the hole quick.
Bach, what is wrong with him? You need to go back to Georgia.
I'm just saying, he's not a slot receiver.
Slot receivers are quick and fast, and
he's
what?
not a slot receiver, though.
You don't know offense.
He's not a slot receiver. He's just a two-way player. He's not a slot receiver. He's just a receiver.
I got him.
Okay?
I got him a little juiced up, ladies and gentlemen.
He's not a slot receiver.
Let me bring him down to reality. Before you can be a slot or outside, you're a receiver. You're a receiver. It's not like he's 6'5", 220, where he's got to be on the outside. That guy can't be a slot. Okay? But to me, anybody can play in the two position. That's all it is. What difference does it make? You want him to get open.
What he's probably gonna do 10 plays on offense. He can't play both ways in the NFL. He can't take that bruising, that beating that's gonna happen.
Hey,
you ever seen a receiver play a whole game without getting touched? No. You ever seen a DB play a whole game without making a tackle?
He got touched versus Colorado. Did you think Colorado was putting up crazy numbers? They got beat by Nebraska. Remember? We smacked them around right here. So that means nothing to me. When you, in the grand scheme of things, Shedeur Sanders should have been knocked out of college football last year. How many times he got hit? Do you know how many times he got hit?
Like a bazillion.
So who is the next? When you look at what the next guy who got sacked more, there was nobody sacked more than Shedeur Sanders. If he wasn't durable, I don't think he lasts the entire season. I think these two guys have shown that they're durable. And if you don't take away a weapon, if I'm a GM and I'm going to get Travis Hunter first pick, I want him playing both ways. I don't want him just doing. Now, I, as a head coach, have to protect him. Do I want him playing 78 snaps? No.
Yeah.
You don't.
Just wait till Derrick Henry come bowling his way and
he ain't tackling Derrick.
Okay.
Okay. He might shoestring him. He might shoestring him.
It's the only way I would tackle him.
Well, I'll at least throw my body in there. Be a crash dummy for once. I can close my eyes. Oh, and just hang on for dear life, right? 93.7 The Ticket, Captain Show. We'll be right back.
This is Monster Jam. Big air, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must have valid event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Pinnacle Bank Arena this Friday and Saturday.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. An afternoon high around 80. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly cloudy, a low near 59. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, with a high near 86. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utilities direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back here on the Captain Show. It's Winter World Wednesday. Hey, Bach, I don't keep up with the portal stuff, so let's talk a little portal. It opened today. I don't even know what the portal season like. When is it?
Yeah, today is when it opened.
It opened today. Yeah. When's it close?
I don't know that. I think it's like a 2-week period, isn't it?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Like the 30th or something like that.
Really?
It's only a short period right here.
Okay.
24/7 reports. All eyes are on UCLA, but they continue to get mixed messages through the market of the market is not what people think it is. Nico's probably gonna get less of what he think he's gonna get. I think a lot of teams are backing off because of the man thing that he made and just the timing of him doing it. You know, this is not the time to be asking for money. You do that during the off season or right after spring. And then if you don't like how they do it, you still have a couple of days to hop in the portal.
So he led them to a playoff berth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What the defense did.
And did they? And they had to play Ohio State first round.
Didn't go well for him.
I don't know. It's rough. Like $2.4 million. Like Vershawn said, shut up.
But the problem is too for anybody that's bidding for him is that what's going to stop him from doing this at any time because he reportedly was bringing this up before the playoff games. Talk about not being a team guy. Was threatening not even to play in the playoff game, and then that frustration's led all the way up to here where he quits 2 days before the spring game. Okay, let's say you cave, pay him this year. What happens next? What's the next round going to look like?
Well, I like this one right here, Buck. They just reported this. Kyle tight end is in the transfer portal. Jack Enderized or something. But he's 6'4", 240 tight end, has posted 1,030 career receiving yards and 4 touchdowns, has 2 years of eligibility left. Be a great pickup for blocking tight end or receiving tight end.
Yeah, there's all sorts of news in the transfer portal. I mean, obviously, like we said, today is the day it opens. So there's a few notable ones that I found so far. I was talking about you guys during the break. So Cal's running back room, you mentioned Cal, is down to 1 player. They had 6 running backs entering the spring. Now they have 1 scholarship running back as 5 have entered the portal. So they're going to have to figure that out. I think Brian Harsin, former Boise State head coach, is the offensive coordinator there. So they're going to have to figure that out. And somehow Justin Wilcox, he's like in year 8. I think they've had 2 winning seasons, 2 of his first 3. I don't know. Cal's just kind of sticks around with him. So we'll have to see what happens there. West Virginia had 30 players enter the transfer portal today. Now, before you get too alarmed by that, this is part of the cutting down to 105. So they're one of those teams that have a lot of extra players in there. So, but that is a lot in one day to take. And then on the basketball side, just saw this Baylor basketball. All 9 of their returning players are in the transfer portal. 4 of their other players have exhausted their eligibility. Baylor does not have a basketball player right now. So it's crazy out there in portal. It's portal mania, I suppose.
Guess the coaches will have plenty of time to go out and recruit. Huh?
That's right. Yeah. You have to make sure anybody's not doing anything on campus or anything. And then the one that I think is the most interesting for Nebraska fans to keep a look on is Pete Nikos a couple hours ago reporting that North Dakota State running back Jamar Brown is entering the transfer portal. He played his high school ball in Omaha, so keep a close eye on him. He won the 2024 Jerry Rice Award, which goes to the top FCS freshman in the nation because he led all freshmen with 1,181 yards and 15 touchdowns. Now, we've talked about it the other day.
North Dakota State?
North Dakota State, yeah. So, good program.
Jamel Williams' boy plays there.
Out there. Yeah.
All right. We'll see. Malachi Hudson, the one-time Texas Tech guy who wanted everything besides to play football. Who wanted what, Bach? He wanted transportation to and from practice to
Texas
pick him up.
Tech guy, right?
Yeah, Mike
the
Hudson.
Texas Tech guy. He's in the transfer portal from Texas A&M.
Imagine that.
That's crazy. Former 5-star receiver.
With 9 catches in his career.
Yeah. That's one of the things I don't understand.
And he didn't even make it to spring ball. Sounded like he didn't even play spring ball.
Yeah, that would make sense here because he's transferring out of A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Madness.
Miami edge rusher Ellis Randolph plans to enter the transfer portal. The 6'5", 220 edge will have 4 years of eligibility left. The 2024 recruit had 60-plus offers and was a one-time commit of Michigan.
There's going to be some high-profile guys out there. Like I said, Mekhi Bear out there looking for another spot. So it'll be interesting. Nebraska, like we said, you're not expecting Nebraska to have anybody. Most of these teams have finished up their spring ball, so it's kind of time to move on, whether it be cutting down to that 105 or just looking for a landing spot. Didn't like how spring went, whatever. Nebraska, of course, still in, I wouldn't say the middle, but getting past the middle point of as we get close to Husker games of their spring session. So it'll be interesting, and I do want to look up when the transfer portal closes because that could play a factor for Nebraska's timeline there. But we could see how that turns out. I don't know if did you hear Euler about the Coach Rule kind of talking about how he's talking to players about the 105 in the press conference?
Nope.
Okay, well he did a really good job. I thought of explaining how it was going and how he's kind of talking to each player and telling them where they stand on the roster. And so it's just interesting. You know, he said he's fought before about trying to get that thing kind of grandfathered in so it could be slowly turned down. But it doesn't look like the NCAA versus House settlement's going to go that way. So all I'm saying is I'm trying to get to the point that Nebraska could be like West Virginia here, where you just have this massive day of a lot of people leaving the team, and it's going to be a crazy day.
Yeah.
If that does indeed happen.
So Husker games happens next Saturday, the 26th. So, I mean, that portal can't be open too much past that, can it?
I wouldn't think
it would be interesting. I mean, you said 2 weeks. If it opened today, that would only give them like 4 days. So maybe it's a little longer than 2 weeks. I'm not a portal expert.
So it runs through, says that
Friday,
April
16th through the 25th.
Which is interesting because the Husker games is the 26th. So,
well, maybe that's one way we keep everybody.
That's fascinating to find that. I don't know what that necessarily means, what their plan is there.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're playing football at Nebraska right now and you want to leave, you have to enter the portal before spring ball's over.
Well, here's one thing I think that Nico probably could do to salvage his career, because right now I think they saying that they talked to over 4 or 5 general managers and said he has no market value right now of what he did. So, you know, they said one possible scenario is to take a pay cut and go back to Tennessee. Would you do that, Bob?
I don't think Tennessee is going to welcome him back.
I don't either.
All right.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I think
I got a question for you.
That bridge has been burned.
I got a question for you. Me and Rashawn had a conversation yesterday about Shedeur Sanders getting this jersey retired. And he got a 13-11 record.
Who retired his jersey?
Colorado.
Colorado's going to.
That's
Their spring
Colorado. I mean,
Cordell Stewart hasn't had his jersey number retired.
Rashawn Salam.
Yeah, well, he did. That was the last one.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
And they're going to do Shador Sanders.
Yeah,
It
along
was
with Travis
13 and 11.
Yeah.
Well, Rashawn Salam won the Heisman, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I can see Travis Hunter with winning the Heisman.
Yeah.
But Shador?
Second team All-American quarterback. But so is Cordell.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's interesting. Why?
I think they're capitalizing on maybe recruiting and momentum and all that. But yeah, for a program that's been around for, I don't know, over 100 years. And they have 6 total jerseys retired. These last 2 are going to come from Shador and Travis Hunter.
Way to go, Colorado.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show, the fastest 2 hours in radio, and we are ready for the last segment. 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277, or judsonirrigation.com.
Start your engines, race fans. Race season at Eagle Raceway officially starts this Friday and Saturday. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th is the Icebreaker Challenge, presented by Stop and Shop and Auto Transmatic at Eagle Raceway. Both days feature Nebraska's best lawn and landscape modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, and A1 Iron stock cars. Friday also features Valentino's Hobby Stocks. Saturday will feature Nebraska Septic Sprint cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Runners, are you ready? The 48th annual Lincoln Marathon takes over the streets on Sunday, May 4th. Whether you're chasing a personal best, conquering your first race, or just in it for the bragging rights, this race is for you. Sign up for the full or half marathon today at lincolnmarathon.org, but don't wait, spots are filling fast. Join thousands of runners or line up along the course to cheer them on and make race day unforgettable. The Lincoln Marathon and Half Marathon, your finish line is waiting. Register now at lincolnmarathon.org.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Make
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're not thinking at all with your brain. The NFL is a sports and
entertainment.
Yes. So what makes you think the NFL is not going to protect Shedeur Travis Hunter?
They ain't protecting nobody.
Please. That's why those refs got fired, because they was down there protecting that quarterback down there at Kansas City Chiefs.
Nah.
Yeah, you seen the refs get fired behind that?
Nah.
They did. They got demoted.
Nah.
Go ahead, Bach. I know you want to chime in.
Go
The
Chiefs.
smile you got over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, when you said nobody gets protected, that's what I kind of thought. Well, the quarterbacks certainly are. Outside of
thank you,
Cam Newton, for some reason, they never really protected him.
Cam Newton, he
did
had
that himself.
He had one thing going bad for Cam Newton. You know what it was?
Cam Newton.
This thing.
His mouth, yeah.
He couldn't keep this. A lot of times.
He still can't.
Well, he gets paid for keeping it open now. But I'm saying before, if he could just zip this up, he would have played for another 5 or 10 years. But I think when you start tooting your horn, it's just like the Tennessee quarterback. Before you know it, now, let me ask you a question. When the NFL has a collective bargaining agreement with said TV station, CBS, NBC, is that just with the individual teams? Or is that with the NFL? Okay, I'll answer that for you. It's the NFL. It's like the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. Is that when they have the Big Ten has a TV contract, is that just for Nebraska? Or is that the Big Ten?
Big Ten.
Perfect. So if that's the case, and if that's not for just for Nebraska is allotted this. The Big Ten's getting this money, but only for Nebraska. That's not how it works. The NFL is 32 teams, and guess what they go do? Meet as, starts with an O?
Organization.
Owners.
Yeah. Okay.
And they have conversations that none of us are privy to. Right? In this sports and entertainment league that we're in here, I don't believe that the first true two-way player in the NFL, they will get hurt. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. The first true. You know what a true is? That means he's going to be playing every game on offense and every game on defense for 16 games. That's true.
I give him 6. We'll
start he's going to get broke up?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going over.
Spring practice.
Right.
Yeah.
No, guys, really?
Training camp.
Buck, what's wrong with
It's a different world.
Well, he missed a few games at Colorado from injury.
So what?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just saying.
How long will his career be? Over under 5 years?
I'd say over
10 years.
I'll take the under on 5.
What?
Really?
Yep.
Come on, Bueller. Now you sitting too close to Terrell. I told you that. Sit on this side.
It's a good one right here.
Are you kidding me right now, Euler? You say under?
I don't.
Do you say under, Terrell?
I'll give him 10. 10 till he go
10
1.
years?
No, 10 games till he go back to corner and stay.
No. I'm saying, how long is his career in the NFL?
Oh,
He said 5 years. I said
if he do that every game, probably 3 to 4.
Yeah.
I'm going over 10
years.
Yep.
No.
I don't know if he goes 10 years playing both ways. I think that
I'm not saying both ways.
Right.
He said his career.
Just in general, yeah.
If he's a two-way guy, I again, it's not like they're going to use the guy every series. They're going to use him in spots. The way I would use him. I wouldn't always even go to him. I would decoy him.
We'll see.
I'm just saying. Thunder Night Collins says, I'm with Euler. He won't last. Euler, he's going to get broke up like that? You really believe that, Euler?
I do. If he tries to play both ways, it'll be rough.
Dust Mohawk says, you don't think that linebacker are going to try to catch him over the middle and pretty much, and I guess lay him out, stand over Travis and say, welcome to the NFL, rookie? I'd imagine.
Yeah.
If they catch him slipping, but who in their right mind as a GM, head coach, offensive coordinator, who would send him over the middle to get his head knocked off?
You got to win games.
Bruh.
You want to play both ways?
Bruh.
You got to do it the hard way.
If I got to sacrifice, it won't be him. Somebody else is going to go take that bullet. Okay? It won't be Travis Hunter.
Right.
It just won't be. When I throw it to Travis Hunter, half the stadium's going to know I'm going to throw it to Travis Hunter, and I'm going to throw it to him. I'll go 3-by-1 and put Travis on the one side. What just happened?
I was just playing rap music.
Oh, okay. That was some different.
That's fast 2 hours.
Did it go that fast?
It goes fast.
Man, fastest 2 hours in radio. That's
6 o'clock.
Fastest 2 hours in radio. Could maybe hit 10 as a wide receiver, 7 and 8 as a CB, 5 if trying to do both. Too many miles, huh?
Too many miles.
I think,
this guy,
I don't know.
Like Garage,
he barely gets to his second
contract.
contract.
Jeff said, he playing the best of the best.
You guys don't read the NFL and what the rounds mean and what their grades mean.
Come on, Rashawn. Everybody know what the NFL is, man. Don't act like we don't know what football is.
The man gonna play longer than 5 years if he goes.
He probably do, but he's not gonna go both ways his whole career.
He's a trendsetter, and guarantee you, there's gonna be more players that's gonna try to do the exact same thing he has shown that he can do. They might not be able to do it. What do you got?
Riding my scooter around downtown Lincoln.
Can I ride it?
Nope.
Please?
Nope.
What do you got, Euler?
I got a couple appointments this afternoon, and then just so you guys know, I will be doing the show from Mexico next week.
What? Where? San Cabo? Where?
Punta Mita.
Punta Mita.
Punta Mita.
Punta.
Hold
Mita.
on. What you call me?
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa. you said Punta Mita.
Punta Mita.
Punta Mita.
That's
Hold
what
on. What'd you call me? What you got, Bob?
I'm gonna go hang out with my son.
All right, you gonna take him to the park, Bob?
Yeah, I'll take him to the park.
Yeah,
He
good
know how to
day.
ride a bike
85
yet?
degrees, 80 something
He know how to ride a
tomorrow.
bike?
He's learning.
All right. You got him training wheels right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Put the mannequin on the back so he can. the toilet is dog.
We appreciate y'all riding with us, man, on this Window World Wednesday. Thank you, Euler, for giving us the Euler Report and always gracing us with your presence on Wednesday, bro.
Yes, sir.
I don't care how much haterade that Terrell tries to pour on you. We'll keep blocking it as much as we can. For the black shirt, for Bach, we're signing off. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Thursday. Holla at your boys.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for